Good morning, everybody. Hey, well, it's morning here. Hey, it's Phoebe from Quilted Pig, and I've got something fun in this box. Let's open it up. So I recently saw a featherweight that was a Blackside for sale, and I've always been fascinated by those. A few of my machines have Blackside pieces on them, but none of them are really complete. And so I saw this and thought, man, I'd really like to have that. After discussing, my husband and I decided that we would get it. And it got here yesterday at lunchtime. I didn't have time to open it up, so I set it aside and thought I would share opening it up with you. So let's see what we've got here first. This looks like the tray. And we are wrapped up in some green plastic wrap. It's always fun. I've bought from this person a few times before. Some of you may have seen, I did an unboxing on my purple sewing machine that I bought from him. And some of y'all said it needed more detail, which I agree. Anyway, I like how he packs things up, but I wonder sometimes if he goes after Christmas and gets all the green plastic wrap when it's on sale. So, toss that to the side. And I think I'm actually going to zoom the camera in a little bit more, so just one second. Okay, so where were we? I had just pulled the plastic wrap off of this. Like I said, it looks like the tray, and then off camera, I went ahead and pulled the little box out of the big box. So, we've got here some bubble wrap around the tray. Oh, what a cute little thing. So, oh, I love little bags. What's in there? Oh my goodness. Look at that. I'm guessing that's the original light bulb. That's wild. How fun. We've got a little thimble. Looks like probably the original belt. And then we're looking at some Blackside feet. Now, I know that these are pretty common as far as I have several already that are silver and things like that, but I've never used any of them before. There. Little piping foot, I think is what that is. Got another one where a part of it is Blackside and part of it is the chrome or nickel. And we've got just this regular foot there. There's a seam guide. I don't see a screw for it, but that's okay. I don't ever use a seam guide anyway. And then we've got this little guy. Isn't that cute? I love this little bag. I saw a meme a while back about I've come to the age where I don't want to throw a box away because that's a good box. Well, I love little bags and little boxes and things. So we've got all of that. I'm going to put it back in its little bag. Set that aside. I don't want to squeeze it too hard because I don't want to break that. And then we have 5, looks like Blackside bobbins, vintage style. Something going on over here. I don't know what this is. If y'all know, let me know. Singer Craft Guide, Singer Sewing Machine Company. Huh. I have never seen that before. I'd love it if somebody could tell me in the comments what this is. It's got something to hold it closed, but I don't know what it is. Let's see. I'll have to look it up. Semanco part number 120983 is what I'm reading. So I'll have to Google that later. Got a little Blackside screwdriver. You know, I have a few machines that have these trays like this, but none of them are this complete. This is really nice. There, okay. Little Blackside screwdriver. Just some, looks like just some bubble wrap to keep everything held in. We've got the little plate cover, the amoeba shape, and that's in the Blackside as well. Got the stitch out, dated 9/12/2025, showing that it does a very nice stitch. Look at that. Okay. What else have we got in here? Little black screwdriver. And again, whoop, some of those feet that I know they are for something, I just never use them myself. I want to say this one's some kind of ruffler. And again, this, another item, I'm not 100% sure what it is. It's funny, I have a few featherweights, and I sew with them all the time, but I very rarely use any of these extra feet. I use the zipper foot. Featherweight zipper foot is awesome to have. If you have one, they're great. And then we've got what used to be a tube of Singer motor lubricant. Alright, we'll fit all that back in there. Maybe. Looks like we've got a manual. And we are, oh, that's so pretty. A vintage manual. And in case you're wondering, this is where I bought the machine from. I'll zoom in again on this at the end. But from Aspire Sewing Machine Services. They're based in California. And like I said, I've bought a couple of machines from them. And I have always been very pleased with the packaging. And they're exactly like they say they will be. Oh, look. Here's a little package of needles. It does feel like there are probably 2 needles in it. I just use a standard needle that I purchase on Amazon, so I'll keep this little piece because isn't that cute? Okay, and then lastly we have the pedal. Looks all nice and clean and pretty. Looks like, feels like he put new feet on it. Nice. All right. Okay, are y'all ready to open the actual machine? Okay, let's get all this set aside and reset. Okay, so now we're ready for the big fun part. Let's cut open this box that has the actual machine in it. See what we've got here. Okay, that's done. More bubble wrap. Just toss that to the side, get it out of our way. Okay, so it looks like currently the top of the machine is facing you, or the top of the case, and it's this way. So let's turn it. I'm going to use this bubble wrap sling to kind of pull it out. Oh, look, look, look. Set that aside. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, so I'll cut that off. I think. I'm going to cut that off. That's tape over there. There we go. A piece of tape here. Alright, look at that. Oh, beautiful. The latches look very nice. I like how they do these. They have a little tag that gives you the serial number and what they are, all of that. Okay, let's open it up. I had a lady at Guild tell me one time to always hold those latches when you open them because that's how they snap a lot of times, is what she said. Okay, I'm really a little surprised that this has the spool pin sitting on top. Normally he takes them off. I hope we're okay there. Okay. Let's get in here, some more bubble wrap. I'm going to have to actually turn this around away from you a little in order to get to it. We're also going to use the bubble wrap a little bit as a sling. Get my hand down in there far enough to get hold of it. It is packed in there tight. I think I might be better off to lay it this way, kind of ease it out a little. There we go. Put my hand under the neck. So that is something that's, when it's secure like this, it doesn't bounce around in the case. Okay, so let's have a look at the case first. So this is nice and clean on the inside. You know, I thought of something. I'm wearing a black shirt while unpacking a black sewing machine that's in a black case. So I'm hoping that y'all can see this. This is in remarkably good shape considering the age. You know, the leather's still in decent shape on the handle. The Tolex is good on the case. The hinges look nice. Like I said, the latches look great. Inside looks good. It's got a little bit of that special featherweight odor, but not too bad. Let's see what else we've got here. Okay. I really am surprised that he didn't pull the spool pin off. Normally that's the thing that I expect. So we've got, wrapped around the bobbin winder, we've got an extra piece, so that keeps it safe. Bobbin winder looks good. I totally just want to just rip into this, y'all. Kid at Christmas. I'm trying to be careful. Look. Pretty. I didn't need it. Wrapped up. And there's our scroll plate, Blackside. Oh, that's so pretty. There. So there she is. And like Ryan said, she's got a little bit of damage, some pin scratches, that kind of thing on the bed. But overall, she's beautiful. Yeah. And I apologize, there is some work being done outside and the dogs aren't too happy about it. So we're stitching there. Got our little standard featherweight foot, and it's also a Blackside piece. The black here. Oh, and the badge is just gorgeous. I hope you guys can see that. I really do. How pretty that is. Okay, well, I'm going to reset again, and we'll take a few stitches on this. Okay, so I said I would put the card up here for y'all again. There it is. There's the information about the person who I bought this from. His contact info there. You can pause the screen if you need to. All right, got her all set up, and I would like to take just a second to appreciate, if I step out of the way, that you can see the reflection of the quilt behind me on the bed. That's how shiny and clean it is. Like I said, it does have some pin scratches, but that's okay. She's a vintage lady. She's been around for a while. So again, because I totally planned ahead, I have black fabric to sew on this black sewing machine. So in the top I have some Superior Threads Natural Colors thread, and in the bottom there was actually a bobbin already in it. It is not a Blackside, it's silver, and the bobbin case is also silver. But like I said, there are 5 of the Blackside bobbins in the case also. So let's take our first stitches. Y'all hear how smooth that sounds? Okay, that's a nice long stitch. That is set at, looks like the very lowest setting. So 8 stitches per inch. There we go. Need to complete the stitch. So look how pretty. Perfectly balanced stitch. Grab some scissors. Cut that off. We'll up it a little bit. This should be about a 12 stitches per inch. Now a lot of times I have an embroidered spool pin doily that I normally use. When you hear that clicking, it's because the spool is spinning around a little bit. Alright, get that to complete the stitch. This is lovely. I'm really excited for this machine. I'm excited to have it. Glad y'all came to see me today to see the unboxing of the machine, and I hope that you'll come back again soon. Looking forward to it. So I'm really excited to keep stitching with this new to me machine. I've got some projects to work on this weekend, so this will be a great time to get it tested out and everything. So thank you for joining me. This is Phoebe from Quilted Pig. If you like the video, please go ahead and click the like button. Consider subscribing, and I'll talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye.